What is going on, YouTube? Okay, so let's take a few steps back from this beautiful graph. Oh, is that not the most beautiful graph you ever saw? It's beautiful to me, and I'm going to tell you why in a second here. Let's go back to our simulation. I was having some issues. I was getting a little bit too crazy with some of the spring settings. Our spring friend is over here, so you can see when I click on that guy. So I was getting a little too crazy with the spring settings, kind of throwing stuff out of alignment. Not literally out of alignment, but throwing things out of dynamic equilibrium, if you will. Preload, damping, and the K value, the stiffness. I was going about it kind of all wrong. I guess that's part of the purpose of this project. But at any rate, let me go ahead. Let's back up here, find our equilibrium, do a quick check on the model. What do they call that? Verify the model. And let's play this again. And let's go back to our simulation. We'll clear this just to prove that it's a new plot. And, oh no! Okay, that's actually still, I think it's because I didn't start from equilibrium. This thing is so weird, like every time you redo a simulation you have to start back at equilibrium. But anyways, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. I don't like that plot. Let's try this plot. There we go. Now, why is this a beautiful plot? I'm going to explain that real quick, kind of like I did in my 6.9 video, but the whole purpose of this sort of exercise, at least this specific target of the purpose of this part of the project is to reduce liftoff between this cam and this guide that hits the tube, that connects to the rocker, that connects to the valve, and lets air in or out of the engine, for example. The whole goal is to prevent liftoff. We don't want liftoff because we do not want our little friend, the cam here, or this guy, to smash into each other. It puts a lot of shock on the rest of the valve train. It wears the cam. It leaves little pieces of metal in your engine that get circulated around the engine until they get to the filter. You know, the filter is great, but that's only for the oil that gets carried there. There's plenty of other little bits of oil or metal that get ground up in other places. So we ran the simulation. This is the force on the contact. Here's our preload, and then as the cam comes up, we get the big jump as we're changing the inertia of the whole system. And then push, push, push. As we kind of come over the top, we drop a little bit, and then we sort of come, so the damping slows us down a little bit, and then the force kind of comes back up, and then our damping saves us a little bit here from the force decreasing too fast as this thing is plummeting. But the stiffness, of course, is important, because without enough stiffness we were having issues as well. So I'm going to put this down before I forget as, let's see, let's call this figure 6.11a. Let's go ahead and save this in my favorite editing program. We're going to save this as a JPEG, and we're going to call it part 6.9 figure 6.11a force contact cam arm. That's an awful name, I know, but trust me, when you have dozens and dozens of pictures, the more you label stuff, the better you do. So let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and save this, as I'm always saving so many new types of files, because always worried stuff's gonna get messed up. So we're gonna save this as V006.9 Yeah, actually I'm going to call it 6.9 V101. 101, there we go. Part 6.9. So there you have it, folks. A quick little demonstration of some work that I'm doing in trying to prevent liftoff in this valve. The next part of the project, I'm going to edit the spring characteristics back to their original preload and damping and only adjust the stiffness. So thanks for watching, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.